How much wood could a woodchuck chuck or woodchuck could chuck wood? How much chuck could a chuck wood if a chuck wood could a woodchuck? These are important questions. Welcome back to Cave Colonization, episode 90. Or should I say, 90. Alright, we are right here today, right next to the train station. I'm not sure if this build qualifies as being on this side of the river still, or this side, because it's kind of like right on the river. Also, there's already a dead fish right there. And I'm kind of role-playing a broken record right now because I unpaused. Well, I thought I unpaused in OBS, but I didn't actually. But a good thing I checked because I would have recorded this pretty much entire build. Well, I wouldn't have recorded it. I would have thought I was recording it, but it would have been paused. So that would have been kind of funny, but also kind of annoying because I'd have to like rebuild the entire thing because I don't want like an episode where there's nothing, you know? Or at least that happens, so it gives me something to talk about for a little bit. So this is going to be the second to last, like, kind of free episode because after episode 91, or next episode, then the next couple of episodes are all like, they've all been pre-planned and they're all like big lore episodes or something. That's kind of like the adjective I'd use to describe them. I only have to suffer coming up with a build for, well, I mean, coming up with an idea for what to build. I do still have to come up with the builds because I haven't planned the builds, but so this is kind of like another free throwaway shop kind of thing. And I was again having to figure out what to build. I decided to build this, which we'll get to what this is a little bit later when I do the interior. As usual, I just realized that I did not bring any terracotta with me, and I'm gonna need terracotta. I guess I'm gonna have to go get some. I'm gonna get light gray terracotta, and then I'm gonna build the roof, and then I'm gonna come back because this is a fairly easy build to make, and then I guess we can pick up where I left off, if I remember where I left off. So I'll be right back. Hang on. Alright, I'm finally unpausing to say that the roof is done. It looks pretty similar to the train station. These buildings are like almost exactly the same size. This one's just slightly wider over here, but oh, I missed a dark oak slab right here. Anyway, we can kind of do the interior. So up there, the walls are meant to be like gray terracotta, which is why I needed that. I can't really remember exactly what I was saying, but something didn't start recording accidentally. It's almost better that I did because my voice was kind of dying for some reason. Not too sure what was happening there, but it's fine. I seem to be more able to talk now. Also, we have weird floors, so I guess I should finally mention what this building is. So it's kind of like a gem store, and we'll see what I mean when I appear to not have enough blocks. This one should be pink, I think, and then this one should be pink, and I don't have a block for this, so it'll be spruce planks. I mean, who cares? No one's gonna see it. But yeah, this is kind of another shop idea because I haven't really done anything with like diamonds, and I was just thinking of like what random shops could I make, because like I said, this is kind of like a free episode. I can kind of just build whatever, you know? So we're doing that. And I'm putting down ladders because there is a second floor. But I kind of brought some notes to talk about. I hope I resolved my unfinished sentence from when I started. Oh, something I was going to mention is something like that did happen where I thought I was recording, but I wasn't actually. It happened with the Floating City episode. It wasn't the entire episode because there was more to that episode than just that one build or whatever. But yeah, some part of that episode didn't record, which is unfortunate, but oh well, we're not really talking about that. Yeah, I did bring some stuff to talk about, so if I do run out of things to say, I can look at my notes, and I guess I have run out of things to say, so I may as well look at my notes. We do have some things for sale, so we got an emerald, a prismarine crystal, and an amethyst shard. I believe, not sure about the amethyst shard, but I think all three of these things are for sale in the Mystic Magic Rocks place, but these are like, oops, where did I just place that? Oh, I didn't. I saw 4. These are like the real thing, you know. These are not advertised as special crystals that give you special power like 5G. Also, I tried to come up with like a unique banner design. This is what I came up with, and it's not very good, I'm gonna be honest. Wow, I feel like I've almost become too good at memorizing these builds because we're already almost done, and this is gonna be like a sub 10-minute episode or something, which I haven't had in a while. The episodes have been getting longer as the builds have been getting bigger and more complex. Did I correctly count the number of birch? I did. That's impressive. But we're on to the second floor, and here's my light gray terracotta. I brought a little bit extra, so if I do end up needing extra, I do have it. But will I? We're about to find out. Looks like the answer is no, which is good, because as I always say, terracotta is hella expensive. I should probably just get the windows out and put those in. I'm kind of moving on from the windows are the last thing to be put in phase of cave colonization, and I have 3 more. Cool. I should put down the lanterns lanterns. See, one of them goes there, and the other one I think goes here. There's not a lot of lanterns in this place, but there is sea lanterns in the floor. So my topics to talk about, it looks like I'm not going to have that much time to talk about them, but that's okay. I do need one dark oak plank. So the first thing is, remember how I was complaining about my Hollow Knight skill issue? I was doing the Pantheons, which is basically just a boss rush, so every boss. And some of those bosses I remember struggling greatly with. And where did these last two glass panes go? Oh, they go on this side. Yeah, some of those bosses I remember struggling quite a lot with, and when I was doing the Pantheons, I kind of just like destroyed them, and I was thinking about that a little bit more, about wow, this is so easy, why was I struggling so much before? You know, it's probably because I have like maxed health, I can carry the maximum amount of soul, I'm using like the end game charms, so I think it's understandable that I struggled a little bit. Also, we have right here this absolutely god tier closet with a flower pot and a bamboo, and we'll get to why there's a bamboo in a little bit. I think it kind of makes sense. I was destroying them with all my end game gear. Not to be like too mean on myself for sucking it, but yeah, some of them were pretty easy, and some of them I still almost died to because I didn't remember their attack patterns. But here we have, of course, a chimney because I was talking while building it, not really explaining, but what we did build right there was a little kitchen area, and as per usual, whenever there's a kitchen area, there is a chimney, and that's where also the bamboo comes in, because there is a flower pot on the stove or the furnace, but there isn't anything in it. So the bamboo that usually accompanies my kitchens is right there in the closet. Isn't that awesome? I think it's awesome, and if you don't, that's your opinion, and you're entitled to your wrong opinion. But yeah, so I think one of my problems was I'm pretty aggressive. I just try to kill things as quick as possible, and that's not always the best game plan. And I think the last lantern goes, does it go, oops, I just dropped my phone. Okay, it does go on top of the smithing table. I wasn't sure if it was the cornflower or the lantern, but yeah, I have. Okay, I just got really concerned there because I thought I heard Labyrinthine start playing, and I'm like, I remember turning music off. But here's the interior of our gem store. I did build it pretty quickly. I have gotten too good at my job of memorizing builds, and now there's barely any episode because I just build, baby. Build, baby, build. I'm building so fast, and I'm so good at my job that I can almost call myself a Minecraft YouTuber. There's a sign, by the way. We'll get to that last, as usual. But this is not really my channel is not really a Minecraft channel. Minecraft is just kind of the most common thing I upload, I guess. Really, the series is. But you know, it's fairly easy. You just kind of play Minecraft, and you just keep the highlights, and easy to make. Yeah, the exterior decoration is also fairly similar to this in a way. You use like dark oak, use defense gates, and the stairs facing this way. I wanted to keep these builds fairly similar because they are right next to each other, so I think it would kind of make sense that they are relatively similar and not like outlandishly different from the other. I'm gonna arrange my hotbar a little bit so I don't have to keep moving things in and out of it. That being said, I may still have to. It is still a little bit different because rather than using fence gates, you do have some slab action going on. But yeah, so that's my Hollow Knight notes, I guess. I hope I said everything. Oh, I beat the Pantheons. I said that, but my cat was on my lap. So that made for some interesting moments when he tried to push himself against my arms, which is not helpful for playing the game because he's screwing up my movements and stuff. I'm a sweaty pro gamer. You can't be doing that. We don't do that around here. Also, it's probably pretty dark. I'm gonna put down a torch. It always looks... oh, my voice is going again. It always looks darker when I'm playing the game than while making the video. You can always see more, which I'm not sure why that is. I put both of those fence gates in the wrong spot. Holy. Never mind, I'm not good at building. I'm not a proper Minecraft YouTuber yet. I still have a ways to go. I think that's everything on this side. Yeah, I beat the Pantheons with my cat on my lap, and he got in the way sometimes, not often. Well, there was an extra little debuff. You can equip bindings, which basically debuff. So like you can not fight with your charms, not fight with your full nail power. Nail is the weapon. Oh, did I not pack enough dark oak fences, or did I use too many somewhere? That doesn't matter. I have more. It's fine. Yeah, so I had an extra little debuff, cat debuff. Also, there are are some things here. These logs are meant to be facing out like this, so some extra little detail. And I need to go do that on the other side. The other thing I should mention is this actually happened a while ago, was I hit Hypixel Godlike overall. So what that means is I got 20,000 overall wins. I hit Classic Godlike, which is 10,000 classic wins a while ago. And wasn't there something I had to fix over here? Oh yeah, the logs. So that was 20,000 wins. And I can't say I'm overly happy about that. It's kind of a lot of Hypixel played, but oh well. That was always the goal, because I wanted the rank in front of my name, like the number. And I thought I would get that at Classic Godlike, but I did not. You need Godlike overall, which is 20,000 wins. So I have that now. My duels playing has significantly slowed down. But yeah, those are all the notes I brought to talk about. So now we can name this build, and it involves these things. I'm not sure how many there is. I think it's like that. And this is called Gems of the Deep, no date, and then that. I think that's the same. And then we dye and glow that, and ta-da, the little build done. It's in a little bit of an awkward position knowing what's gonna be here. Well, I know. You'll find out. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way, because that would kind of suck. But yeah, this is our little gem shop. We got amethyst, we got diamonds, we got other little gems. I don't know if these count, but you know, whatever. So yeah, this is probably gonna be a shorter video, so you're welcome, I guess. Usually my videos can get like 18 minutes long, 18 to 20. Personally, I think that's fine, but I don't know. People don't have a very long attention span these days. But if you made it this far, I want to say thank you for watching, and goodbye.